Apparently I'm late by a couple of seconds. Oh dear. That's not good. I suppose we should switch to the camera view. What's going on with the YouTube chat there? Why is there a big gap up the top? That's a very interesting, strange thing. Okay. Camera. Hello. To quote one of my Let's Write episodes, it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah. A long time. I think it's been like 8 months, hasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Right. There does not seem to be a chat on there. I apologize for any technical difficulties, but I have been kind of pushed for time. That's a tiny chat there. Whoa. That's weird. What's going on with the chat there? I think that might have been a problem with my stuff. Oh yeah, I did grow my hair out. Yeah. That's how long it's been. Had enough time to grow my hair to quite an extended length. Properties. Let's just see if we can fix this weird chat thing that's happening. Hello, Blue Jay. How are you doing? A little laggy. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I can't check that because for some reason... Actually, no, I probably can. Let me just take a look. Bad. Oh. What's going on there? Why are you what are you doing? Okay, it looks like we've got a weird thing. I'm gonna have to see. I'll see if I can change this now, but it might be too late. Okay, I think I might have stabilized the stream. Maybe. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. The bitrate's been a bit weird, but yeah, okay. Wonderful. Unfortunately, I'm streaming on Twitch too, but unfortunately, I didn't actually have time to get the Twitch chat on the screen. I mean, I took a look at stuff, and for YouTube, you can kind of just throw some CSS on there, and it works. But the Twitch, you have to install plugins for OBS and stuff. There's been a lot that's been happening this week, and it's kind of meant that I'm a little unprepared for the stream. Well, at least less prepared than I would have liked to have been. I mean, like, I organized a stream like a week ago, and then I got a new computer. Well, new computer, really just like a new hard drive with a new installation of Windows. And then there's a local project which is kind of ramped up, which is like, hey, we need to do stuff now. You know, fair enough, but cool timing. And so yeah, a lot of this, if you've got any technical difficulties, just let me know and I'll try and fix them up as quickly as I can. And let me just throw the Twitch chat because it seems to have disappeared from my screen. I mean, I could probably put it on there, but it's not going to be transparent, so you won't be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, we've got lots of people in the chat. Hello. Hello. Astronomer. Why did I read that way? Hello, Chip Chap Chop. I don't know why the chat is doing that. It's just disappearing every now and again. I mean, I could try and fix it, but... Well, I mean, I probably should fix it because that's the only link I have with the chat. Okay. Let's see. Let's just take a look at this and see if we can get this fixed up. Live streaming, creating a live stream. Welcome to Smuffy's livestream. I hope you'll enjoy it. There's a page that I use to get the CSS for this. Um, yeah, thank you, Firefox, for remembering the URL. Let's do the animate in. See if we can remember what settings I had before. I don't know, it might have been that text. Yeah, that looks nice enough. Animate in, don't animate out. And we'll do the slide, why not? That's a cool thing. Okay, and let's replace the CSS here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, hi Dose for Pineapple. I'm doing pretty well. The past like 6 to 8 months have been very. There's been a lot of things happening, not just with things around me, but also with myself. So, yeah, I'm 20 now. Things are getting weird with it. So, and I'm gonna have to deal with that personally. But yeah, it's going well. It's going well. I think I might be out on the other side of whatever was going on. But all right. My conditioner game on point. I don't use conditioner. I probably should. Honestly. Oh yeah. There's been a lot of people, lots of comments and things I've got of people asking me a specific question about a specific movie that came out recently. And the answer is yes, of course. I mean, it's kind of obligatory at this point. But gonna have to wait a couple months because it doesn't come out on Blu-ray until October, which coincidentally is when my next uni semester finishes. So good timing. All right. So what does it say on my whiteboard in the background? I can barely make it out. Are you planning some projects for some upcoming remixes? Says Portalman. No, actually, that's just a things to do list that I haven't looked at for a week. So it's got mixing for the next album, prepare for the live stream, which obviously I didn't do, and then another project. Okay. All right, so I think we're all ready to go. Well, almost. Okay, so let's see. Let me just take a look at my mental checklist and see what I need to say, because there were some things I needed to talk about. Oh yeah. So there's some good news and some bad news. The good news is a while back, I think it might have been in like January or December or something like that. I said the next album, the next original album was going to be done soon. I think I might have projected late February or March or something like that. And then I disappeared from the face of the earth. So, good news is that's on track. I'm actually doing a complete sort of remix of the whole thing. Because this past semester at uni, I've learnt, for some reason, tons more than I have learnt in the past 2 years of uni. So, yeah, I'm kind of looking back on some of my old stuff and going, hold on, what? In like, especially in terms of mixing, it's like, I did that? And then there's whole new approaches to things that I've learned. So I'm kind of doing a whole remix of the album. The composition's fine. It's just the remixing. And yeah, so that's on track. That should be out soon, but don't hold your breath because you know what happened last time. Also good news, due to some stuff that's been happening, I might be able to do some live streaming between now and next year. It might actually become a thing again, for once. Let me just close this window. Much better. Someone's being noisy. Might actually become a thing, but then again, don't hold your breath because you remember what happened last time. And bad news. The bad news is that is for the remixing. I have no idea when the next remix is going to be. Well, actually, no, I do. It's going to be somewhere around October, November, obviously, because I said that earlier. But between now and then, I have no idea what's going to be happening with that. I mean, I'll try and get some stuff done, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. That reminds me. Yeah, I said a couple of times actually I was gonna do an album with all my remixes from last year, the end of last year, and I never did that. Well, I guess I'm making a album at the end of this year with all the remixes from last year and this year, which might end up being all the remixes from last year plus 1 or 2 or 3. Huh. Anyway. All right. Renditions of your I'm honestly thinking about doing some. I'm honestly thinking about just completely breaking down some of my old remixes and just mixing them again from the bottom up. I've already done that for one of them, and it's actually turned out quite well. So, yeah. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I know what happened. Hold a minute. I'm streaming it from my phone over the Wi-Fi, and that uses a bunch of battery, and it was 100%, but it's probably 0% now. Usually, I plug it into power, but I seem to have forgotten. We'll see. Plug it in. Or maybe it just broke. Going on. Hello? 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 Camera, are you there? It's back. I didn't do anything. I plugged in some power, but I don't know if that's what caused the back. But we'll see. Maybe I could make a willy. Oh no, Pogo's already done that. I can't do anything Pogo's already done well. I could, but I have to do something completely different with it. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm gonna stick to my own stuff for a little bit. All right. Let's do some things. Hey. So plans for this stream. I'm not going to go for 5 hours and tire myself out. What I'm planning to do is go for like maybe an hour, and then, or maybe an hour and a half, and then maybe take like a half-hour break. And if anyone's still around, then I'll come back and grab something to eat, have a coffee, and then come back and do some stuff. All right. So, and in terms of what we're doing, we're actually going to be taking a look at the original album and doing some mixing, because I've done 3.5 tracks, not channels, 3.5 tracks so far out of 10. And one of them I actually do need to do a whole bunch of restructuring because it's a bit dodgy. But we will take a look at that. And actually, we might also, because I do want to do some remixing, or at least take a look at some remixes. We might actually go back and take a look at an old track and see if we can sort of remaster it a bit. So yeah, I think maybe we'll go back to the Incredibles one, since that seems kind of suiting at this time. Anyway, first thing is the original album. So let me open up which track I'm planning to do, and we're going to start right from the beginning. We're going to begin with a completely clean slate, and already FL Studio has decided it can't find a file because I got a new hard drive and everything's in different places. This could take a little while. I hope you will won't get bored waiting for this thing. I won't. Let's just quieten down to some. No, none of that. Okay. Any interesting things going on in the chat? Yeah, it's lagging again. What's going on? Damn it, why is this... Okay, hold on a minute, guys. We're just gonna... Oh, okay, I'm just gonna pause for like 30 seconds and change the stream bitrate. It's gonna not look as nice, but it's gonna... It keeps dropping out every now and again, and it's... Yeah. Let's just quickly stop. And... Start. Mm-hmm. Okay, it seems to be going again. I think. It's, yeah. Hopefully, it's not going to look as nice, but hopefully it will not drop out as often. In fact, I am just going to take a look while FL Studio is figuring out where everything is in its new version of reality. Oh dear, that plugin could not be found. Well, that's a problem because that's a very important plugin in this project. Okay. Well, we could... I want to do this one, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll probably have to register that one again. That's going to be interesting. Good thing I got the hold. All right. We're going to be working on a different project than I was thinking, it seems. Apparently, my stream has bad health on YouTube. We'll see. Yeah, it only works smoothly in 14. Yeah. Yeah, well, welcome to Australia with our wonderful internet. I'm in one of the places where it's probably actually going to get better with the NBN. Lots of people are complaining because it gets worse, but it's like mine is like below, and it's like, and it's funny because the places where it is really slow is where the NBN is not getting put in for years and years and years and years and years and years, which is kind of crap. Okay, I'm just gonna take a look at this on the watch page. Because it's being weird. Okay, I'm just gonna take a look at this. This on the watch page. Okay, yeah, it's working decently well. I think you might be able to read the chat. That's very confident of me. You might be able to read the chat. You make it a little bit bigger, so maybe you can get past all the crappy stuff. All right, this track is not working because things don't exist. Do they not? I'm just going to triple check that they do not actually exist. Because if they don't, then that's a shame. But not a big problem, because we can just do another track. Ooh, That's weird. No, it doesn't exist. It's not even in the not even in there. It's weird. Okay, well, I suppose that's a pretty good excuse. It's not in the VST directory. Well, all right, we'll open up this one, because this one I know works. This one I know is working well, because I opened it up a couple of days ago. Do I plan to someday meet Pogo since you both live in Australia? Well, that's not as easy as it seems because, despite the way that map projections make it look, Australia is very big, and it takes like, I don't know. I think it might be like 7 or 8 hours flight to get from here to Perth, because I'm on the other side of Australia. Australia's big, like it's really big. Got my lovely water. Water is the best drink. It is the best tasting drink, and I've spilt some. That's embarrassing. Luckily, electronics are generally resistant to water. Okay. I don't know if you remember, but I used to be... Oh, hi there, astronomer. AKA Burntix. I do remember you. I remember you very well. Nice to see you again. Maybe I could do a remix based off Bunch of Munch TV show. Never heard of it, unfortunately. Regardless of all the unforeseen technical difficulties, it's good to see you're alive and doing well with a majestic new hairdo. Thank you, Miruna. Moved. What equipment for music do you use, and what do you use for synths on FL Studio? Oh, you're about to find out. Do you like manga art? Not really. Okay, let's see. This one seems to be working fine. It hasn't come up with any problems. Which suggests that I've saved it recently. And I haven't mixed it. Okay, lovely. All right, so let's go to the screen to actually see what's going on. Yes, hello. Right. Let's switch that over to there and then get rid of it so it's not in the way. Okie dokie. So this looks very, very bland, and that's because what I've done, and I meant to do this to all the tracks, but then I got a new computer and things got weird. Is I've essentially gone through and then just set every instrument, every channel to its own mixer bus, and then got rid of every plugin, and then sort of organized it and made it look kind of nice so that we can start from scratch with mixing it. So, I suppose let's begin. The thing is, of course, because everything, I also got rid of all the automation connections. I've kept the automation because that's part of the composition, kind of part of the song. But I've also got rid of all the panning and the stuff from the channels because I want to try and do that all on a mixer. And so, yeah, okay, well, let's begin. And because of all that, then it's going to sound crap by itself, and I'll show you. It doesn't sound that bad, but it sounds awful once it gets to this point. Yeah, that's a very loud synth guitar. Okay. Is this my written? It's my song. This is a song, not a remix. It's got instruments and melodies and stuff. Okie dokie. So I assume let us begin. Portalman has a question though. Question for you, Smuffy. So did your Inside Out remix originally have voice splices in there like your other remixes? No, actually. That one was one. I think actually that one came before the Zootopia remix. That one kind of stopped halfway through, and I couldn't get any voice samples to work with that one for some reason. And it turned out it just worked fine without them. So a couple of years later, I decided to post it because it works fine without them. All right, just wanted to let you know how rad you are and important your music is. just make this, oh, well, not that. Make this bigger so that both I and other people can read it. Wanted to let you know how rad you are and important your music is. Keep it up and thanks, man. Oh, thanks to quadruple 8. All right, so I'm going to ignore the chat for a little bit and work on stuff, despite how addictive looking at the chat may be. So first off, let's set the master back to the Unity level, and then grab all the tracks, turn them all down to minimum. I just love doing that, don't you? Yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Okay, let's stop doing that. That's a bit weird. Okay, and then we're gonna pick one that we're going to base the level of the rest of the track off of. And I think a good one for that would be the kick. Let's bring that in and set it to a fairly decent level. And you know what? Let's loop a particularly energetic part of the song so that we can get a lot of action happening, so that we can get levels right. Put that there. And at this point, we're just sort of making things sound about right in terms of volume. It's also nice to kind of hear the song being built from bottom up. I don't like that. In fact, I don't like it enough that I'm going to get rid of it because it's going to annoy me for the rest of this thing. It's that, like, boomy bass thing there that's got going on. And I'll put that on the master. Yeah, EQ this one. And just get rid of some of that because the actual kick itself kind of does that. I mean, even this one. I'm getting a bit distracted here, but I don't mind. This one is not meant for the low end. This one's meant for the top end. This one's still biting a little bit there, isn't it? Okay. That sounds alright. And that one doesn't come until later. Whoa, that one's loud. And I've just realized actually that it's quite possible that there are points in this song that there are well, that's why that sounds weird, because I've looped it like that. Okay. There are points in this song where that is there, but the kick isn't. So that means we're either going to have to use the kick in this, which, I mean, I don't mind. It's not that bad. Anyway, let us go back to where we were. See if we can get things sounding somewhat nice. It doesn't sound that bad. Okie dokie. No cymbals here just yet. No gongs. Bass, yeah, okay. And I'm just going to do a little bit of panning. Most of this probably gonna go out because there's some extra stuff I need to do with panning. And we'll mix the drums from listener position. I don't know about you, but I think the drums might be just a smidgen loud. Nah. I think that sounds alright. Put the bass like that, so it kind of bounces off each other. Give it a bit of bite. Just take that out a little bit. Alright. And on to, let's see, is this one in here? Yeah, that's in there. Alright. That's a very loud guitar though, isn't it? Turn that down. It's getting a bit loud. In fact, it's getting very loud. Take a look at that. Yeah, it's peaking. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn everything down. Add in some more harmonies there. One thing I am going to do with this is get rid of that delay. So where is it? Where is it? Thoughtful. Here we go. This is one of my favorite synths of all time. It's very, very 80s/90s sounding. I love it. Get rid of that delay. Because if we need delay, we'll put it on in post. That's all good. Okay, is that one? Nope. Didn't think so. I think that comes in later. Turn it down a little bit again. Here comes the pads. Let's do the warm pad first, because that gives a little bit of width. Because right now everything's just kind of dead center, and it doesn't sound that great. But this will give it a bit of. Get these sounding about the same level. A bit different in tone, but in fact, I'm going to fix that now. Let's try and do it in the synth itself. There we go. That's a bit more. That's a bit more even. Let's bring the kick down just a smidgen. It's not meant to be really, really powerful. Bit more movement. This one we'll throw it right over to the side. Over the other side as well. And that one doesn't come in for a bit, and that one doesn't come in for a bit. Now what I am noticing is that the melody line has become very quiet. So let's bring that up a little bit. And that ARP is a little bit overpowering. Lovely. We got that sounding pretty good. Alright, how's the chat going? Is there a pogo sounding synth you use? Well, I'm sure I could make the one that I'm sure I can make synth 1 sound like a pogo synth. But not necessarily, not really. It actually sounds like it would be a song from a NES or SNES game. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for with this song. This is off the. I'm flattered, Avery Blue. Will you post this on your SoundCloud? Yes, I will. Once the album's finished. Okay. All right. I'm glad you guys like this one. Let's jump over to another section here. And I'm just gonna loop like this section here. Yeah, the melody's missing because it's new instruments. And if you've listened to some of my previous live streams, you might actually recognize this groove here. This is from another song that I did in the live stream. It's in the same album. Okay. Throw that fun guitar in there. That lovely FM. And that doesn't come until later. Okay. Now, I feel like there's something else we are really missing in this section. Oh, I know what it is. It's this thing. That's got a delay on it, and I don't like it. It's a bit... There we go. That's better. Just get some reference for the level of this. Yeah, okay, so I'm pumping it a little bit there. Let's bring it down just a slight bit. And that doesn't come until later. We might actually get that bit now, because I don't think I looped it. That was a funny transition, because it's missing everything. I'm not sure if it's missing all the grit, because there is an instrument, fairly essential instrument that's missing, but I feel like there should still be some stuff. There's a delay on that, and I want to get rid of it. What did I? Oh no! What did I just? Did I just mess that up? No, I didn't. I thought I drew something on there. All right. Ah, stop it. It's the up on the left. Bye bye. Is the one on the right got a delay too? No. Okay. I mean, it made it sound kind of cool. But I want to start from scratch. Like proper scratch. Okie dokie. Okay. Now, where's all the stuff that makes it sound cool? Here's one. I have no idea how loud... There we go. Okay. There's also some gongs. It's very abruptly stopping gongs. It won't sound that bad once we put some reverb on there. One on the left, one on the right. Gotta have the Seinfeld bass. Gotta make that in somewhere. If you want to make it sound 90s, then you have to. Okay, now, what, I think this might be. Yep. That'll give us some harmonic stuff. And then pad. What else is stuff? Have we got a... No, that doesn't come in yet. I think the cymbals come in. Yep. And that one comes in the end, doesn't come in yet. This one will add some energy to it. Gonna have to add some treatment on that. These drums here are a little bit... Yeah, I can't really do that much about it because they're samples. But what I am gonna do right now, because it's really, really annoying me, is there's a bit of that in there. I don't like it. So let's get rid of it. Because they're meant to be gritty. I'm gonna make them a little more gritty. I don't know whether that's gonna fit, but doesn't fit. More cymbal. Gotta get the melody in there. I think the gongs could use a little more. Okie dokie. Now let's get that. Drums have kind of lost a bit of bite here, haven't they? Yeah, I've thrown everything right up, haven't I? Everything's really loud now. So let's bring it down again. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get the this gong in there. Oh, we missed it. No. Whoa. Okay, obviously there's some automation for that one to bring it back in. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that one now while we remember. Utilities. Fruity Balance. Fruity Balance is really underappreciated. I mean, I'm starting to use this for sidechain automation because these have like automatic smoothing on them. Whereas Fruity Balance does not. It is exact. It also tells you how many, the actual value of sound that you're reducing. I've lost my words, but you know what I mean. Let's link this to the controller. Rapping gong attack. Yeah. All right. And that should. Yep. It needs to be a bit louder though. Hey, come back here, please. Well, that was too quiet, wasn't it? I don't quite remember. I was too busy moving. Okay, it does need a bit of impact there, but not quite that much. Are these the same? No, I think they're slightly different in level. Yeah, they are. Okay. Let's save this, because we haven't done that in a very long time. What's the time? 10:41? Yeah, I was saying that I was going to do this for an hour and a half, but honestly, I feel like I'm going to keep doing this for a long time. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat. Why is my music echoing after I pause on FL? That's because I'm playing. Like it's not like an audio file where it is pre-computed and you stop it and it just stops. In FL, it are you talking about like that kind of synth echo? Because if there is like a live stream echo, you know, that's not good. Someone should tell me about that. But that kind of echo though is just because rather than cutting the audio, it just lets the synth roll, and I think it just sounds cool. It sounds cool. I like it. You know, it's kind of that one of the novel things of working in a audio interface rather than listening to a bounced out, rendered out file. Open the window because it's stuffy in here. I might. Oh, the fan's already on. All right. What else have we got? Am I going to make any more remixes? Of course. The one that I know I'm going to be making is in October, November. Till then, don't really know what's happening, but we'll see. Have I considered working for a game company making music? I'm getting a Sonic vibe from this, and that would be cool hearing this in a video game. Yes, actually, I have. The problem is getting into the company. I mean, and there's also some other stuff with, you know, because right now, I mean, this is kind of panning out as a bit of a hobby. And I'm not sure if I'm ready yet to be able to dedicate. I mean, not necessarily that I don't want to, it's just, you know, if I'm ready in terms, because I mean, I keep disappearing from the internet. It's not really going to be that great a quality for a game company, but, you know, self-improvement. But yeah, that's one of my goals. Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's keep going with this. Where were we? Okay, what have we not put in yet? 90s piano. Dry cymbal. Sonic OVA excerpts. Sticky toms, okay. Sticky toms are here. Well, that's a very quiet main lead, but it's going to get louder with the reverb, so. Yeah, that'll be a little bit more impactful once we put a compressor on there. Bring that down just a smidgen. There's meant to be more there. So let's put the drums in. That's a very quiet sample. Let's normalize it. Dry cymbal. Yeah. And of course, piano. This piano. There we go. Ah, lovely. And that's everything in terms of level. Yep, there's nothing missing. That's a bit quiet. We can fix that up with EQ. It's got too much high end. Same as the conversational lead there. And this is also a bit short, but you know, we can fix that up with some gated reverb. Whoa. What's going on with my camera there? It's frozen. Hello? Technical difficulties everywhere. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get this fixed up. Says it's connected. Well, apparently it's not connected. Excuse me, but you must be wrong, computer. Low battery. Well, you should not. You should be. Ah. That would be why you're not charging. I wonder. I reckon. Box. Enough. Well, it would seem it's working again. Righto, righto. Hello, Polo. That's very bright. Hold on 1 sec. Let me change that because that's too bright for my liking. And it annoys me. I need to fix it. Less contrast. There we go. Nice. Oh, right. But what makes the music echo like that on FL? I'm not really sure exactly what you're asking. Metal Palms. It's not echoing such as, I mean, I'll show you. Let's turn this on and I'll grab a drink while I'm here. Green one. Whoa. Something reconnected to my computer. What disconnected? Wasn't a hard drive, was it? That would be bad. Because I'm recording to hard drives. Okay. Alright, so, Metal Palm. Here's why it echoes in FL Studio. Let's grab something. This one had an echo, didn't it? So, I mean, it's a synth. So, in the synth, if you, like, set it to echo, then you play a note. It echoes. And FL Studio is just playing lots of notes. So, when it stops playing notes, it echoes. So, yeah. And if it happens to be a synth where, like this one, takes a little bit for the sound to stop once you stop playing a note, then the same thing happens in FL Studio. Whereas an audio file is just like it's not actually playing the synth, it's just playing a sound, and so when it stops, it just stops. Don't know if I explain that well, but there you go. Crystal Dreams is one of Polo says Crystal Dreams is one of your best and my personal favorite tracks, in my opinion. And I really like the atmosphere. Oh, thank you, Polo. Portalman says, has Pogo ever listened to your remixes? I heard he listened to your Incredibles one, but did he listen to any of your other remixes? I think he listened to the Coraline one, or at least most of it, or some of it. But I can't remember if he's listened to any of the other ones. But I know he's listened to Incredibles, and I know he's listened to Coraline. Okay. That's right. What movie do you think of remixing next? Incredibles 2, of course. Right. Alright, so, it's probably too late, but see you, Mirana. Myrana. Sorry about name pronunciations, I'm not that great at them. Alrighty then, let's get back to work. Okay, so let's go through from here to here and figure out what we want for what. So, excuse me. And one of the things I've learned is that, you know, you can think of music as stereo width, but you can also think of music as the place that it sounds like it's coming from. And the place that it sounds like it's coming from is actually a really cool way, and it does a lot of... It sounds a lot nicer. So I'm starting to work that way now. And the way to do with that is you do lots and lots and lots of really short reverbs, because that makes it sound like it's in a room. Although with the kick, I'm not too sure if we need it, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'll do something like that. And really subtle. I don't know if we're going to need that, but sounds alright. Sounds alright to me. What I do know that we need, though, is some lovely gated reverb on this. So let's pick a place where the snare is being done a lot. And let's go and dock this to the right so we can make it a send. Gated reverb. Okie dokie. Let's turn that on. And let's send that there, but not using that. Let's use a fruity send, because that is pre-fader. And I like pre-fader. Actually, no, with this we don't want pre-fader. Yeah, okay. And that increased the volume because it's just literally playing it twice now. Alright, reverb. Epic verb. This one, these plugins that I'm using are literally just ones that I just found on like free VST websites, because I love to browse those places a lot. This one has a cool thing though, where you can turn off the reverb and set it to just ambience, which is like early reflections, but you can extend them out. Well, not that way, but well, I remember you being able to extend them out. Apparently not. Anyway, that sounds like some pretty cool gated reverb there. We'll see if it's what I'm looking for. It might not be, and if it's not, that's okay. We can just change it. Although the width, I have a feeling, probably want a little less width. Also, that snare is sounding very close. Sounding like right here. You know, that's because it's like, it's punching in your face. You know, the closer things get to you, the louder the peaking, the louder the peak is of the sound. So if we grab the compressor, make it very, very fast, so because we're not meaning to make any timbral changes and changes to the sound, just planning on getting rid of some of that like punch. So here, yeah, it just sounds a little more smooth. And I have a feeling let's just get the volume back up to where it was. Okay, that's a bit better. And this one is also being a bit weird. Along with... because these ones are also very, very, very sort of in your face. This one more so though. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this one, probably a little more extreme though. again, we want really fast. Just want to get rid of some of those peaks. But then we don't want to turn it into saturation. Okay, let's just, I think that's all right. Yeah, because that's saturation there. That's what happens when you use like no attack and release on a compressor. It literally just sort of clips it. Becomes a wave shaper. We don't want that. So we kind of want to turn the ratio down and the threshold up. Or down. Up. Or down. Depends on what compressor you're using. Okay, let's get that sounding around about the same level that it was before. Yeah, see now, it's a lot less in your face. It's just sort of a little more backgroundy. And now the drums aren't whacking you in the face there. This is what they were like before. There you go. It's very subtle, but it makes a big difference. Lots and lots of small things make big differences in small ways. That was strangely quotable. I don't know if it's true or not. Okay. So what else have we got? There's this. This one's got a lot of low end, and it kind of needs to have a lot of low end, but it's... This one fits very well with the bass, though. This one doesn't. Yeah, you can hear the bass is there when you've just got the kick, but when the bass is over it, it just clouds it over. So I'm gonna take down around there and then bring it up around 100-ish. Round about where the other... That one was not 100 though, was it? Probably round about there. And they're kind of bashing with each other, and I don't like it. A little more subtle here, and I'm going to do some fancy things where essentially I'm going to send this to this. Actually, no, I'm not going to send that to that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a peak controller, because what I'm kind of trying to fix here is the kicks are kind of adding together and making it a kind of sound, making it really. That was an interesting thing. It's kind of, you know, sort of, I don't know, because it sounds like you're sort of being punched in the chest. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna go controller and peak controller. This is a cheat in FL Studio on how to make a EQ / compressor. Yeah, see, it's doing the... I suppose it doesn't really matter that much. So, we've got that going, and then... Let's grab this. See, what we're gonna do is we're gonna link this to that, and it's gonna sound horrible right now, because it's only going to bring it up when the kick is playing and the snare. But yeah, so we're gonna change this formula here and make it. We're gonna make it half the intensity, and then invert it. So, what's that gonna do? Okay, it's gonna go from the top to there. We don't want that. In fact, you know, I really shouldn't be using this EQ for that, because this one was just sort of to be... Okay, and we're gonna use a different EQ for this, so it's a little bit easier as well. So we're gonna link this to the peak, and then change the formula, make it half the intensity, invert it, and then we could just do that, except that, couldn't we? Yeah. And you'll notice now, every now and again, the kick is just losing that woomph there. And if we put this on top, it mixes in a lot better. Whenever this is playing, this is less impactful. And whenever this is playing and that's not playing, this is as impactful as it needs to be. The only thing I'm thinking there, though, is that then the kick sound changes. Shouldn't be changing. I mean, we could, because it is a different kick, we could, because it could work. I'm not meaning it to sound like that. I just want to hear what exactly is going on. Oh. This is... The mixing is difficult. It's problem solving, and problem solving, it's like programming. Okay, let's take a look at the chat. Can I please post? Portleman says, "Can you please post this stream to my YouTube channel after the stream's over?" Yes, I post all the because I record these streams at 1080p. I think it might be 1080. No, it's not. It's not 60. It's 30. I record them at 1080, and then I slowly but surely upload them to the Smuffy Extra channel, which is a separate channel. You'll probably find it if you search on YouTube. But this one, actually, I think I might have set it in the settings to go unlisted once it's finished. But, you know, once I'm done with the streams, I always post on Twitter and say, you know, if you missed it, here's the link. So it's going to stay on the channel. And then once it goes on to Smuffy Extra, you can watch it in full resolution with magical sound and stuff. Whatever that means. Okay. What else? Have I ever thought of remixing Gravity Falls? No, I don't really watch that show. Suggest anyone watching on YouTube to move to Twitch. More improved fidelity. Okay. I don't really mind. I'm doing both. Okay. Thanks for explaining. It's just I couldn't get... Metal Palm says, thanks for explaining. It's just I couldn't get it all because where I am, the live stream lags, but that's okay. You should do a remix of Infinity War and all the Disney princesses. You know, I don't know why the live stream is lagging, because I have set in the settings here for it to be a specific bitrate while streaming. Yet it keeps going above that bitrate, and then it's screwing up because it uses up all the internet. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's been weird. I mean, yeah. If you guys don't mind it dropping out every now and again, because I can probably fix it by bumping the bitrate down again. But I'll have to stop and start again for that. But I'll keep going. Hold on a sec. I'm just gonna bump it down just slightly. It's gonna look awful. Awful, because now the bitrate is 450. Ooh. And the streaming bitrate apparently is 70 kilobits per second. It's bouncing between 70 and 8. Okay, look. I'm going to stop for 30 seconds again, and we're going to change the bitrate. Because this is fun. All right, okay. I'll be back in like 30 secs. Oh. I've got to close that first. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 450. Let's just double check that, like on Restream or something, there's no. Okay. Okay, 450. You know what? Let's make it slower. 450. Okay, go. Stream again. Okay. Hopefully that will be more stable. It's going up to 600. Down to 200. Up to 800. Oh. All right. Yeah. That was an intentional cutout if you missed the end of what I was saying before. I'm just sort of messing around with the bitrate to see what I can do. Why are all you sample people in Australia? Well, geez, UK. There's a few people from America. In fact, a lot of people from America. In fact, I think the whole fan base is from America. No one in Australia cares about us, man. It's crappish. Yeah. Can't say that stuff on Livestream. Oh, okay. Right. Alright. What's the time? 10 past 11. Really? I think I think, yeah, soon I'm going to stop. And, well, I'll have a break. Maybe for like half an hour. Because otherwise I'm going to be mundered. And then we'll come back. And if anyone's still around, we'll do we'll go back and try and remaster a remix. See how that goes. We won't get it done, but we'll try. Okay, let's keep going. 15 minutes. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna leave the kick for a bit because that's a more complicated problem. All right. In the meantime, this has got too much high end, so let's pop a filter on there. Change that to filter. Make it a little more intense. Just take out some of the ridiculously high frequencies that are there. means we can turn it up just a slight bit. I mean, that's a remix sample, but that's not what I was going for. Okay. This one's the same. Too many harmonics. Let's get rid of some of them. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm already getting a bit tired. See, the thing is about getting tired is for some reason, I just don't seem to notice that I'm getting tired. I just sort of get slow and just listen to the same thing over and over and over and over. And I'm just like, oh, crap. I guess I'm tired. Okay. What? Let's look at the chat. And then I think I might take a break a little bit early because we're kind of stopping, running out of stuff. Okay. How many people we got watching? You know, I haven't checked the whole time. I'm interested to know how many people we have watching. Not okay. Look, 4 people, apparently. Now, what's... okay, look, Okie dokie. What did YouTube say? Bad quality stream. Yeah, see, YouTube's got this thing where... because it's weird, because like I disappeared from the internet for a while, and you know, come back to Twitter and it's like it's pretty much the same. Come back to Reddit and it's like, what is this place? And then come back to YouTube and it's like, what's this button do? Oh, this is new. What? But it looks pretty much the same. But they've got this weird thing in ingestion settings where it's like it's automatic, and I think that might be what's screwing it up. It's like, you no longer need to specify the resolution and frame rate for the new stream keys. Well, what if I want to? Because something is messing up this stream, and it's not OBS. Or at least I don't think it's OBS. Okie dokie. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to work on this one for much longer, because I'm losing momentum. I mean, we could throw... This is sort of really overpowering. So we could throw some, I don't know, parallel compression. See, this is the thing. Yeah. Let's get that around about the same level. Whoa, that's not the same level. Yeah, see, okay. Okay. I think that's about it. I think I've lost juice for a little bit. Yeah. like I said, this is the thing about me getting tired. It's just sort of like, I'm not tired, I'm just not really here. Okay. Oh, right. I'm going to, although I'm going to make a new project here, because I mean, I had a jukebox when I first started doing these live streams. Well, not when I first started, but I had a jukebox for the past couple of live streams, but now, because I've changed my computer, it's complaining. So, that was one of the reasons that I didn't start the stream until just before I began, and when I did, there was no music. So I'm going to I'm going to make a new project here, and I'm going to throw some music in it, and you can watch the music play with a lovely Visualize You in FL Studio if you like. Because I'm going to take a break for about half an hour, and I'll go get something slightly healthy to eat, and grab a coffee, and we'll be back. And I'll do something interesting, hopefully. We'll see how we go. I might come back and do nothing. Yeah. Okay. What stuff do we want to put in here? I'm gonna turn you to the camera, because although FL Studio may be fun, there's some subfolders in here which are not quite ready for the public eye. We'll throw that one in. I think I'll play out some tracks. Play out the tracks that I have done from the album. They're going to end quite abruptly, because they're sort of like the kind of tracks where they play out and then they loop. Except they can't loop because they're a track, so they're supposed to loop and then fade out. But I haven't done the loop yet, so they just sort of get to the end and stop. Come on. Come on, it's not that hard, it's just a WAV file. Oh dear. The spinny wheel of loading has become the spinny wheel of death. Oh, no, it's done. Good. And it's got this at the beginning. Why? Oh, because I wrapped it. Should wrap to the loop point. Fine, okay. We'll just cut that off. Lovely. And then this one. Throw that one in there. And actually, I'll give you first track so that people don't, get bored and miss it. I'll give you the remastered version of Getaway. There's something I did for uni, actually. Well, nice opportunity to take a look at it again. So you can have fun with that. How long is this project going to be? 10 minutes. Do you want to listen to the same 4 songs on loop? Okay. No, I don't need to save it. All right. String, yeah. Now, okay. Look. I'm trying, because I honestly don't understand why this has been complaining. Yeah, because I can tell the stream keeps buffering. I know when it's buffering because there's a thing down here which says how much data I'm sending. And every now and again, it just slowly creeps up and up and up and up and up and up, and then just goes down to 0. And it's just like, why? I have set the bitrate to 450, and you're currently at 700. My internet can only take so much. Yeah, I don't really understand. Okay. All right. Before I wait for it to buffer. Okay. I'm back, I think. Before I leave, Portalman says, question for you, Smuffy. I don't live in Australia, but I have a friend who does. Have you had fairy bread? My friend has. Fairy bread, that's an old... If I have, I haven't had it for a long time. I'm not all too certain. When I think of fairy bread, what comes to mind is toast that is only done so that the bread is slightly dry. That's probably not what you're referring to. All right. Oh, whoops. Okay. I'm going to leave for. Okay. I'm gonna stop the stream for like 1 minute so I can fix up some stuff and see if I can get this bloody buffering problem fixed. And then I'm gonna start it again, but I'm gonna have a break for like half an hour and grab something to eat, maybe a coffee or something. Oh right. I will be back. I think the stream is going again. Yeah, on YouTube it keeps saying every now and again, we're not receiving data from your encoder. Before. Okay, before I stop, I'm just gonna say, people on Twitch, go to YouTube, because I might end up stopping the stream completely on Twitch, because it might be streaming between two places that's causing the problem. Okay. All right. I'll be back in like a minute. BRB. Stop. Okay. Stop. Oh. Be recording again. Streaming again. Are we going? Stream status is good. Good. Is it going to remain good? It's going up. It looks, no. Looks fine. Looks okay. Huh. Well, I'm streaming directly to YouTube now. I'm not streaming to Twitch. Okay. I don't know if anyone's really watching on Twitch, but I will send a message on the chat. It's gone bad, apparently. Okay. I don't know if anyone's really watching on Twitch, but I will send a... Okay. Well, we'll just see how it goes. Let's just send this in the chat and say, hey, folks on Twitch. Stream is still going. But because of buffering issues, let's make the because of actually 2 words. Because of buffering issues, I've had to stop streaming on Twitch. Still going on YouTube though. Now Twitch had better let me, the owner of the Twitch account, post a link in the chat. It doesn't, well, Twitch is just stupid then. Okay, go. All right. So, Sorry, Twitch, I've abandoned you. Okay. Well, this was a fun live stream. It's not over yet. Hopefully not. Okay. Yeah, it's still being a bit weird, but it seems to be better. Or at least I hope so. Righty then. I'm going to... 10 minutes, what do you reckon? Can I do 10 minutes? I'm going to line up some extra music on here. Is there anything interesting I can put on there that I haven't released? Because I love showing things that I haven't released yet. Not really. All right. Oh, I could throw that on there. That's a cool thing. I'm getting a bit distracted, aren't I? Slow version. There we go. All right. And that brings us up to 15 minutes, which is fine. Okie dokie. I'm gonna leave the stream going, and I'm gonna plop it on. I'm gonna plop it on here and just play through the project, and you can just watch it, I suppose, or just let it play in the background if you want. Continue scrolling, thanks. I want some kind of visualizer. Oh, this one looks cool. It's got a proper purpose, but I'll put it there anyway. You can watch stuff. Okay. Alrighty then. I will be back in 20, 15, 20-ish minutes. I will see you then. In the meantime, enjoy listening to stuff. BRB. Yeah, okay. Oh, I gotta turn the mic off. Funny times. Alright, I'll see you in like 20 minutes. Turn it off. That's how you turn it off. Bye-bye. For like the 5th time.
Why do I get away? Get over it. Get away. Gotta be better. Surrender. Get over it. Get away, get over it. Get away.
Thought it would be better.
Surrender. Get over it.
Fighters on the job,
I'm not.
fighting overtime.
Get away, get over it.
Fighters on the job, fighting overtime. Fighters on the job,
I'm not.
being fighting overtime.
Why do I get away? Get over it. Get over it.
Gallantly, 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 gallantly.
Go alone. Why do I get away? Get over it. Get away.
Thought it would be better.
Surrender. Get over it. I'm not. Why do I get away? Get over it.
Fighters on the job, fighting overtime.
Shard. Go alone. Why do I
Don't understand.
get away?
Leave me.
Get over it.
Well, hello again. I'll let people come back in their own time. Let's get this picture back on, hey? There we go. Right. I'm back. That was an interesting first half of the stream. I have briefly just changed the buffering settings again. So I'm hoping that maybe it will be a bit more stable, but I'll have to do more tests in the future because I'm not entirely sure why it's doing this and complaining and stuff, because I have everything set really low, yet it seems to be streaming really, really big. I don't know why. Okie dokie. Now, what was I going to do when I came back? It was... Oh, yes. I was going to do some... We're going to go back and look at a past remix and see if we can spice it up just a little bit. The Incredibles one, that's what I was going to do. That's right. 2016. 2 years ago, blimey. Versions. Do it, yeah. Yeah, we possibly want the organized version, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. We'll see. Now, it should be able to find all the audio it needs to find. Oh, because it's a zip file. Yeah, it will. Okay. Thanks, astronomer. I keep looking at your name, and it just seems a bit off sometimes. Actually, you know, one thing I am going to do is I'm just going to go to the camera and change that. Because it's possible that's there. Swallow. Now it's up. Smuffy's improvised live stream. Okie dokie. Those are actually 2 words. Yes. Okay. Here is the Incredibles remix. Yeah, it looks... That's a lot of samples. Okay. Is it just me, or is that a bit slower than it should be?
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's definitely slower than I remember it being. I think it was 180. Just let it stretch everything. I don't know why. Why is it slower? I don't know. Got my lovely coffee here. I'm just waiting for it to cool down enough that I can drink it. Alright. Yes.
What do you mean?
That seems like the original tempo. Okay, okay, it looks like I have actually somewhat organized the mixer, which is good. I say somewhat because it's not in order. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do... what am I going to do to fix this up? Okay, so first off... It would be nice to start from scratch, but that's going to take a long time in order to happen. So... Although, yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to... Okay. I'm just going to think about how I'm going to do this for a little bit. So we could... Alright. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I know what I'm going to do. So I think we're going to focus on specific parts of the mix, and we're just going to try and clean it up. I don't think we're going to start from scratch. That's going to take way too long. So I'm going to pick out bits of it that could be spiced up and, excuse me, and we're going to figure out, we're going to spice them up. Okay, first thing I can hear is that there is way too much reverb on the vocals. And way too much. That is also very weird. Give it some actual decay, please. Also, where's the delay for the vocals? Oh, it's on here. So let's turn the volume down. And the chorus is cool, but it's the wrong. What it could really use with Flangus. Flangus is in modulation. Flangus. We only want the wet. Because the only reason I'm using this is in order to give it an extra bit of width or space.
What do you mean?
And while we're here, we're going to add some that there and reduce the reverb time to that.
Fly home, buddy.
Now that's a little bit.
Just cleaned up this single one.
Yeah, see, that's better. Oh, I've got that. Got that automated somehow. How? Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna turn the wet down.
Just cleaned up this single one. Fly home, buddy. Darn you!
And now this is too short, so we need to make that longer. And quieter.
Fly home, buddy. Darn you!
Also, I have a compressor on here, which isn't a compressor, it's a limiter. That's what I did back then. I don't like it.
Just cleaned up this single one. Fly home, buddy.
But I can see why I might have done it, because it is very loud.
Just cleaned up this single one. Fly home,
But we're going to replace it with a compressor.
Darn you! Just cleaned up this single one. Fly home, buddy. Darn you! What do you mean? I will not. Bad thing, buddy. Just cleaned up this single one. Fly home, buddy.
And then I might actually just ram that a little more.
Just cleaned up this single one. Fly home, buddy.
And then, whoa, that's very loud. Turn it down, please.
Just cleaned up this single one.
Uh-huh.
Just cleaned up this single one. Fly home.
And then we're going to do some parallel compression.
Just cleaned up this single.
And that's automated. So we're going to fix that by putting this on the ear. Like that.
Just cleaned up this single one. Fly home, buddy. Darn you!
That's fun.
It's a little.
I think that sample might just be a lot quieter.
Buddy! It's a little. Notice.
So that's very loud.
Buddy! Buddy! It's a little. Notice, but. Darn you, we. Whoa!
Yeah, okay. That's why I put the limiter on there, because they're all very, very different volumes.
Buddy! It's a little. Notice, but. Darn you, we. Whoa!
Okay, so this one needs to be louder. This one needs to be quieter. This one needs to be
Buddy!
quieter too.
Buddy! It's a little. Notice, but. Darn you, we. Whoa! What do you mean? I will not. Bad thing. Buddy! I'm sorry. After you trash. Bernie. Hurry, honey! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, this one's also very loud. There's a lot of stuff in these remixes. You know, they work well, but you know, when I look back, it's all like, really? I did that?
After you trash.
I mean, my standards have just increased a ton, I suppose.
After you trash. Bernie. Hurry, honey! I'm sorry. Come on! Don't. Come on! Come on! Come on! I am your. A little. Notice, but you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home. Buddy! A little. Notice.
You know, I kind of actually like it better with the limiter. I think the thing is that if I was going to do it in a different way, I would have to start from the bottom up. But let's...
Come on! I am your. A little. Notice, but you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home. Buddy! A little. Notice, but you never heard. My super celebrity.
Whoa. Stuff is getting weird.
Come on! Come on! I am your. A little. Notice, but you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Come on! I am your. A little.
I think it might be because I've changed stuff. Okay, so you see, doing things like this is not very easy. It's difficult. Okay. Is there any unvoiced, actually, that's a good idea. I could show you some unused stuff. Okay. You should remix watch. Oh, yeah, I've seen Kingsman. I should do that, actually. That's a very good movie. Is there any okay. All right. Yeah. See, this is what I mean about being a little prepared for this live stream. I had some ideas on what I was going to do, but I wasn't able to actually do any of it. So, yeah. So, let's see. Okay. See, I'm just trying to think of something interesting that we could do that would actually progress. Because so far we've kind of gone and done that mix at the beginning, and that sort of lost a bit of momentum. And this is not happening. This is a bit too complicated to do on a live stream, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, this is the kind of thing that was happening when I was away. Yeah, I'm kind of having to sort of reanalyze stuff and figure out what exactly it is that is good. What are good ideas? What things should I do? What things shouldn't I do? And yeah, it's a process of experimentation, and sometimes it doesn't go too well, and sometimes it does. Okay. All right. So unfortunately, spicing up an old remix is not exactly a good idea, but you know, it could be. I'm going to look through some remix folders here and see if there's anything interesting I can show you guys. There's the All-Star remix. That's a bit of a memey one. That one's on SoundCloud, actually. It's called Excited All-Star. I mean, I could show you that one. But you guys can look it up on SoundCloud. Coraline, you've heard Coraline. Crystal Dreams, you've heard Crystal Dreams. Oh, this one, someone on the chat. Astronomer, you're going to enjoy this one. It's not very long. It's like 2 8-bar sections, but back in 2016, I was working on a Guardians of the Galaxy remix, briefly. And then Coraline kind of took off, and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, that one's kind of moving a lot quicker. That one will be the next one." So we'll take a look at this one. Yeah, just give FL Studio a bit of time to find the samples. I've all got them in the browser, so they should find themselves relatively quickly. Yep. That's what I'm doing, Astronomer. Yeah, okay, it'll find that one. That's in the samples folder that's in the browser. Yeah, that's the thing with some of this stuff. Some of the samples are missing. There's the unfortunate thing about loading up old projects on a new computer. Is that, yeah, the file system's changed, so it kind of needs to search for them again. It should find that one because that's just in my drum loops folder. Then again, I've got a whole bunch of big folders in the browser, so it could take a little bit. No, it found it. It's moving on. Here we go. See, I think this is one of the ones where this one actually sounds pretty cool, but I can't think of many ways to progress it. I mean, I could work on it a bit more, but it's a kind of a thing where it's like this section is instrumental. Yeah, I mean, you're not. It's the instrumental works by itself, and you're not going to be able to fit vocals in that. But I'll play it for you. And interestingly enough, I think, as far as I can tell, the stream is going well. It's not having any big problems. I don't think. Okay, let's play this. And yeah, it'll loop. Let's play it from this. Let's play it from here. All right. I haven't listened to this one in a while, so. It's groovy. Maybe I should work on this one a bit more. It's a bit of a different style to the other remixes I've done. It's a lot more in the style of the film, actually. Anyway. But yeah, with this one, I've kind of... I think I've used a lot of... I think most of the chords are from the songs featured in the movie. And then I've kind of sewn some appropriate drums on there. I think that's real. This chord here is really the only one from the soundtrack, like the score that I've used. And the bass is just plain old. It sounds a bit more like a guitar. What have I used for the bass there? No. Oh yeah, I've used a combination of 3 times oscillator and boot bass. That's cool. But yeah, this is a cool one. We should take a look at this one. But yeah, this sort of idea here, it's sort of like it's dense, it works by itself, and you're not going to be able to fit vocals in there. Kind of like the Inside Out remix. Luckily, I only have 2 ideas here, and Inside Out remix was an entire song. That was like that. Oh, right. What other stuff have I got here? The Incredibles remix. Yeah, we've looked at that. Inside Out. We've already looked at that. Pogo 5, which turned out to be Triplet Romp. So you guys have heard that one. This one, I took samples. I mean, like a while I was gonna do like a next generation remix because Pogo did the Picard and Data, or Data and Picard. I think it was Data and Picard, and I was thinking of doing a remix that was a bit more on the classical Pogo style of it, because Data and Picard is very... I don't know. I think I already voiced my opinions on it a while back, but it sounds a bit sort of like not really a remix and more just a bunch of stuff that's been auto-tuned. It sounds cool. It's just a bit different. And I took samples, but I never actually... I used some of the samples in Triplet Romp, actually. But I took samples from the Next Generation, but I never actually got anywhere with it. I think I only got as far as the main theme. That's probably my favorite one. Voyager. Looks like I did something with Voyager, but I have a feeling it's not very good. Star Trek Voyager. Because the theme is sort of like very chordal, timbral. I like it. What? I can guarantee this is not going to sound good. Because whenever a project is called Untitled, then you know it's not going to sound good. You should make a remix of, Portland says you should make a remix of Pixar's Coco. That would be cool. I haven't seen that movie. Considering it's by Pixar, maybe I should. Because, you know, Pixar at this point is still pumping out great movies. Alright, what does this sound like? It's a bit dense. It's got a bit of... It works. It'd take a bit of thinking to get this put into a remix, though, because it's more of... When you can't really throw... It's very epic. You can't really just throw, like, a tight drum loop on there. You gotta make it sound like... You're gonna have to make it... I have to make it sound like a, orchestral drums or something on top of that. And then I don't know how I'd fit vocals in. So, it sounds good. It sounds good, it's just... I don't know. It's a bit different. Alright, and then we got Zootopia. Alright. 2016. Oh, this one. What's... This is the one which I started, which I took a crap ton of samples from and then gave up because it was taking way, way, way too long to get everything. I was planning on making a Doctor Who remix a while back, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Because I mean, you can see the amount of samples, and I'm only focusing on series 1, and that's 5 episodes worth, and there's 13 episodes. So, I mean, they're not bad samples. It's got good music, that the season 1. Season 1 is probably it was probably I think it was probably the most impactful at least, because it was the first season and it was a good first season. And then it got better, and then it got all fantasy, and then it got all weird, and now it's all political, and I don't like it anymore. Whenever a sci-fi show turns into fantasy and then gets political, you know, you should probably stop watching it. Okay. Or A Bug's Life. I watched that film as a kid, but I haven't seen it for a long time. I should watch that film. Getaway, you've heard Getaway. Iron Giant, you've heard Iron Giant. This one, you've heard this one. I don't think it's changed since you last heard it, though. It became a little bit of a meme, but certainly not a widespread one. But yeah, I don't know if this one's gonna make it out. It sounds good, but it's a bit sort of like that's the entire song. I mean, there's this. But the rest is I mean, I could spice it up. And the biggest problem I can see with it right now, I mean, it's a bit repetitive, but it works. There's a section here, and I remember this one not being that great. I did really like it. Yeah, it doesn't really. It sounds all right, but it doesn't really fit with the rest of the song. But the thing that I can tell the most with this one right now. Too much reverb. So let's turn the reverb down quite a bit. Especially the long reverb. This is because that's just ridiculous. Oh, we got this going to reverb too. I don't know why. Doesn't need it. At least I haven't got the drums going to reverb. There's Oliver's vocals. 'Cause it's very harsh. I actually I'm just using that to clear peaks. Okay. Yeah, no, maybe I should take a... Yeah. This is something I should take a look at, but I mean, I'm really not sure where it's going. It doesn't really have much... I mean, that's a cool bit there. I like that. Need to do a bit sort of Yeah. See, the thing is, the way I've done it is a bit weird. I need to find directions and places for things to fit into the space that it's in. Because it's a bit sort of clouded right now. All right. Okay. Araba. Yeah. Okay. All right. What next? Pogo. Pogo remix. I may. Oh, back in like. Oh. It would have been like 2012. Maybe? Or 2013. I mean, this isn't this one that I'm talking about now, but I took samples from Pogo himself and made a remix. It was awful. It was before I had actually learnt how to do any kind of tuning, so it was literally just pitch shifting vocals, and it sounded awful. It was to a crappy backing recreation of Alice that I'd done. Part of me wants to show you that, but the rest of me says, no, don't. It's awful. Although I am curious for, oh yeah, I know what this one is. This one was actually, I was planning on taking some of Pogo's just music and just doing a remix of it, just like you would with a film. It obviously never got anywhere because it's 4 bars long and 2 patterns. But I think I got as far as throwing some stuff from Scrumdiddlyumptious in and doing a slight bit of mixing. I mean, let's take a listen, see what it is. Something is very, very transient there. Oh, that's what it is. Is that this? Is that what? Or is that just? Because I have a feeling I want to control some of those transients a bit because it's just sort of spiky. But yeah, okay, that sounds interesting. It's a bit weird. Although I think it would be cool to do something like this. I don't know. But it's a bit small right now. It's just 4 bars of the exact same thing, which sounds exactly like Scrumdiddlyumptious. It sounds like it comes from the song, but it doesn't. There's no part of the song that sounds like that. I mean, I think yeah, literally. Because the original song, if I make a new pattern here. No, hold on. What have I done here? What's... Oh, okay. I've just automatically sliced everything. So yeah. I don't know. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff here I'm looking at which is worth exploring. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. All right, this one didn't go anywhere. It's got 2 samples. Yeah. Obviously, didn't really want to do that one. There you go. Nico Tunes Productions. Sorry. That's what's in the Pooh's Grand Adventure folder. Is that and that. That's it. Sorry, there's nothing in there. That's all there is. Okay, what else have we got? What's going on, One Simple Gamer? Don't know how to message on YouTube. Go to the Reddit page and the link should be there. Inside Out remix. I mean, I could open up the Inside Out. You've heard that one though. That one's on SoundCloud. What else have we got in here? Wallace and Gromit. That one. Looking back on that one, it's like, you know, that one was sort of like just, I don't know, I just slammed that one, and then I remastered it and slammed it even more. I mean, I'll show you. If I can. So that's the original. And by slammed, I don't mean, you know, that's obviously not brick walled. It doesn't. Oh, I can't show it to you here. But I mean slammed as in just perceptually, it's just hitting you, and it's so much louder than everything else. Oh, excuse me. Where's the original? There was a version of it that I made before I did the remaster. Was it this one? No, that sounds like the remaster. What's this? No. What's this? No. I'm sure there was a version I did. Was this? Now this looks like it. Jeez. Yeah, it's a bit loud. Everything's loud. I'm not too sure about that. This is the kind of stuff that I'm thinking of going back and redoing a bit. Yeah, I'll just show you the difference between the two. Like this is the original. So like, it's not that bad. It's, you know, you can hear mostly everything. It's just I've made it so you can hear mostly everything, but just pumping tons and tons and tons of everything through. And this one I've just said, oh, I don't like it. There's not enough bass. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. What else do we got? Wannabe. I think I streamed this one before. I don't think I've made much progress since then. Yeah. Yeah, it was sad when he passed away, wasn't it, Porterman? Am I Pogo in disguise? No. You're talking about One Simple Gamer. Okay. Alright. That must be a new feature of FL Studio. This is fun. I like it.
Well, what do you mean?
Okay, it's not fun anymore. Alright. I remember this one. This one was probably one of the ones that I did between. I remember this one being a lot tighter in mix than the other ones. Or at least I tried to make it. Oh. I was thinking it's missing something. It's missing this because I'm in 64-bit FL Studio and image line. Come on, image line. When you first started 64-bit, you said no sound font player. Okay, fair enough. We'll have one soon. Here we are, years later, and tens of versions of FL Studio later. Still no 64-bit version of sound font player. Can you please make it? I mean, even if you just throw it in a like the wrapper and just simulate a 64-bit, just give us something, because otherwise it's like I can't open up old projects unless I use 32-bit version of FL Studio, which it's not that bad, but it's just a bit of a hassle. Yeah, this is I guess this is Zootopia Remix too. It starts where it ends, really. Like the other one ends with the piano kind of fading away in the distance. This one ends with it coming back up. I mean, I'll let you guys listen to it if you haven't heard it before. That's where it gets weird. Originally, it went into this section here from there. Which sounds cool. It sounded cool with sound font player, image line, come on. Yeah. It's a cool song. I need to finish it at some point. There's a lot of, I'm realizing there's a lot of stuff which I've half finished, which I haven't actually done anything on. Yeah. Alright. What else have we got? Any remixes in 2018? Oh, this one. This one was another one that I only took samples from. I was thinking, hey, you know, we could throw some MJ in there. I just took a whole bunch of vocal samples from everything. Yeah. But I never did anything on it. But a fun thing to do is just go through all the... Yeah. Alright. What else have we got? This one... I don't think this one went anywhere. That's literally... I think... This one is literally exactly the same as the other version of Wallace and Gromit. This one's fun though. This is the sort of remixed version of Getaway that I played earlier. I mean, let's open it up and take a look. It's been a while since I've opened this project, and by a while I don't mean a couple months. I mean like a couple weeks, but still. Yeah, Porterman. If I finish it, I'll release it. I'm not going to release it unfinished, but I am very much hoping that I will finish it eventually. Feels a weird thing about coffee. I don't know. Maybe it's because maybe it's because I never drank it as a kid, and I never became like even now it's all like this is the first time I've drunk it, and like well I had some the other night, but it's the first time I've had any coffee really in like a couple months. I rarely drink coffee, I don't know. People get really stressed when they drink coffee and really sort of energetic, and this just sort of makes me zen with the world. So, yeah, that's interesting. It's kind of nice. Anyway, where were we? Getaway, version 2. All right. Let's go. All right. You guys heard this before. And this, I think, this one I'm planning, because I said earlier I was going to make an album for the end of the year, and this one I think this one is like the last album was called Crystal Dreams, which Crystal Dreams was like the movie mashup. And this one, I think, Getaway is going to be the name of the next album, and this is going to be like the introduction piece. Because I really like the song Getaway, I just didn't like the mix. So, I mean, I think with this I just literally built it up from nothing. I just completely redid everything. I mean, it just sort of sits a little better.
Get over it.
I mean, if I had the decision
Get over it.
now, I would probably
Get away. Get over it.
do that.
Get away. Get over it.
Bring it down a bit there, and up a bit here. Sounds tons better than the original, though. I mean, I'll show you the original. 2017? Yeah. I'm losing track of my years. It's not a good thing. Getaway. Getaway. There we go. And so we don't throw it through any of the master. We're just going to send it straight out. Are you guys getting that? I'm not getting that. Should be going straight out. Ah. Fun. Well, alright then, I suppose we'll send it through the master. Oh. Well, it's not a problem with that. That's right. I've got to fade out. So it's faded out by the time we get to the end of the track. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that. And then make a new feature in FL Studio. And I'm going to add a arrangement. And right. This one, it looks like I've actually somewhat organized it. The patterns are kind of interesting. Okay, let's play this. I mean, I like the original. It's just not that great of a mix. Whereas this version just makes a lot more sense. Portalman asks, what was the Getaway voice clip taken from? I'll find it.
Getaway.
I think that's Sonic Adventure 2. It's Knuckles saying, get away from something. It'll be the Master Emerald, but I can't remember what the exact quote is. I use a lot of him in this remix, I think.
Getaway.
What other stuff is there?
Get over it.
There's a bit of Incredibles there.
Get over it. Why do I get away? Get over it. Get away.
There's Zootopia.
Thought it would be better to surrender.
And there's good old Ryan Drummond. These vocals actually. This is actually an excerpt from a song that I produced for someone else. And you know, I just liked it, so I put it in here. I don't know. I didn't ask before I did that. Maybe I should have. They don't seem to mind anyway. All right. Most of the chords in this one, I think I used the main chords here. Let me see if I can find them. I think I've used a technique here, which is actually it's actually painted. It's or at least one of my tutors was going to patent it, so I can't tell you what it is, but I've just used it to sort of change the stereo image a little bit, get all the highs up in the center. But that one's from the Dark Crystal. I play the original to you because I just play it, and that was like the original inspiration for the song. Was that sample there, wherever it is. That's why it's not there. We're in audio. Excuse me. 22? Apparently not, because there's no thing coming out there. There's nothing coming out there either. Hello? Oh, there it is. So yeah, that's from Dark Crystal, and that's bases the whole track pretty much. Everything else, I've got some more stuff in there. I think this is, well, it'd be nice if it played. That's because I've got the mixer soloed. That's Incredibles. That's more Dark Crystal. That's Wall-E. Just a bit restructured there. And then Zootopia. Coraline. More Zootopia. And more Zootopia. That's interesting. I've actually taken the... I've kept the percussion, but taken the bells out with EQ, obviously. I suppose if I took out some of the percussion, it wouldn't fit very well, would it? And then the groove. Well, where's the automation? I need to turn the automation on to actually get the proper tone of the song. There we go. Otherwise, it's all muffled because it's muffled at the beginning. Turn all this on. And then I've just thrown a sample drum kit on top of that. Some rides, a whack. And then there's some the vinyl noise in the background as well. Blimey, my CPU meter's going out. I need like a new CPU or something, because yeah. Oh. A Portman says, ever think of taking voice clips from Sonic 06? I have. I haven't used them in a remix though. Although I don't plan on remixing that game by itself. I don't really think it deserves it. Except for like a meme kind of thing. What else have we got? I don't know. With this version of the song, let's just get rid of the vocals. So, you know, with this version of the song, I suppose I try to make a bit more of a narrative. With the vocals, maybe. Where-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho. Can we, look, I don't care about latency. Just don't do that to me. Thank you. That sounds a bit empty because this is missing. And that's Guardians of the Galaxy there. Oh, gotta alt right click. That's a nice tip for you guys. If you right click on a track to solo it, it will solo that track and anything that track is being sent to. But if you alt right click on the track, I mean like take this one. You alt right click on the track, then it will do it backwards and forwards. So it will also solo any track which is sent to that one. So that can be useful for buses, like a vocal bus. But yeah, that's Guardians of the Galaxy there. And then I've got Dark Crystal again. And this song is actually an extended version of the original. Because the original fades out, I think. Oh, I'm pointing at the screen. Fades out about here, I think. If not before then. But as you'll notice, this one has not faded out. This one keeps going and does some stuff over here, which if you heard it before, well, you can go back and listen to it if you want. I'm not going to show you now, because I don't really feel like it. Oh. Yawny coffee. Oh, right. What else have we got? I think that might be it. Yeah. I think that's it. Someone said something before, and I said, asked me to do something before, and I said yes, but I can't remember what it was. Someone asked me to open up an old project before. Inside Out remix, that's what it was. Okay, fine. Oh, well. I think we're gonna have to finish up soon. How long has this part of the stream been going for? An hour? Okay. Oh, reactions. That's something interesting. I don't think I'm gonna do reactions today. I think mostly because I've been going for a while, and at this point, it's sort of like, you know, this is the only thing that's really. It's the only reason I'm sort of still actually here with you guys, rather than just playing the exact same thing over and over and being like, maybe we should. No. But what about? No. So yeah, once this starts to wear off, yeah. So preferably, I would like to stop before then. And I think, unless there's anything, no. I think this is probably the last thing we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look at the Inside Out remix. Um, unless anyone else has any good suggestions. What do you have? Porterman asked, what do you have for a graphics card for your PC? Sorry to well, I didn't see the question before, so it doesn't matter. I have. Oh, I think it's a GTX 1050. I think so. I got it when the GTX. I saw the GTX 1080, but it was like. But the GTX 1050 is only 3 numbers lower, and it's like a quarter the price. So might as well get that one instead. It might be the GTX 1040, but I think it's the 1050. Alright, let's take a look at this. I remember this one being very good. I mean, one of the reasons I was calling it Train of Thought on SoundCloud is because it reminds me of... It really does remind me of riding trains, because I used to listen to this on the train to uni every day. Just listen to it, what I'd done on it, and, you know, come home and make revisions. So it just reminds me of that trip. Ah, yeah, that's probably it. The GTX 1050 Ti. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm not really a hardcore gamer, so I don't see any reason to buy anything stupidly top-end. Apart from if I want to see some particularly impressive eye candy. This is a very energetic remix, but yeah, it's also repetitive. It's not that repetitive. It's repetitive enough in order for you to know what's happening, but not so repetitive that it gets boring. I was wondering what that was. It's where the kick drops out. And you got this bit. This is my favorite bit of the remix. Probably because it's the B section. It just gives you a bit of extra stuff. It's the B section of the B section. And it manages to maintain the energy. So that's cool. One Simple Game says, ever thought about getting FabFilter Pro Q2? I've heard the name before. It's probably something that they've got at uni. I haven't really thought about it, no. But, yeah, I don't know whether I will or not. I might think about it once I know what it is. Oh yeah, the old cheating. Cheating Cynthia. This one... This is like the most FL Studio synth you can get. It's the Lightspeed plugin with Citrus. I mean, this one was on here. I think this was one of like the genre presets. When I first sort of stepped into FL Studio in version 8. So. And I mean, I've heard this one. This preset is just like classic FL Studio kind of stuff. But I kind of hide it in here, I guess. I mean, I really do like this song. It works really well without vocals. I don't think I need to put vocals in this one. It just works. I especially like the ending. It's all like the mix of the A and the B. Yeah, it's a cool song. Yeah, I found it interesting. Yeah, because there's all this extra stuff on the bottom here, but then you know you've got these things up here which are just like the basis of the song. Like the extra chords on the bottom, just adding extra bits and pieces into the harmonies and the timbres and things like that, which you don't even notice. Like, I mean, if I... Oh, why? What a wonderful mixer. I don't think that's everything, unfortunately. Just get rid of all this drum stuff. There's a crap ton of loops in this song. Like there's just slight like that versus I don't know. I'm looking back on these pieces and you know it's sort of I don't know, it's nostalgic and it's also kind of like those were the good old days. Those were the days when things just happened. All right. What am I in uni for? I think I'm technically studying music technology. So that is literally this kind of stuff, plus recording, plus performance. So, I mean, if I wanted to, I could go and perform, but not. I don't really want to, at least not yet. Hello, wrong oscillate. I assume your name is Nevin. Unless one simple game is being. Alright. I had an idea before of something I was gonna do, but I've lost it. It's gone. I wonder where it's gone. So just trying to follow my train of thought to figure out where exactly it went. Because I remember it being a very good idea, and I don't want to abandon a good idea. So there was this. We did this. Oh yes. Is that a good idea though? I'm not sure. I'm gonna say no. No, I'm gonna say it's not a good idea. Smuffy, have you ever been inspired by illegal activities? What do you mean inspired? But I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. What do you mean inspired by illegal activities? What do you mean, like drugs, stuff like that? Not really. I suppose not. I mean, I just am inspired by things, watching a movie, or, you know, sitting in a chair in a train or something. I don't know. Inspiration just happens. It's not really a thing. You can say sometimes things make connections and inspire you to do stuff. Other times things just appear in your head, and you want to write them down. How some people make music inspired by their recreational habits, and no, not really. I like to do stuff within the law, for the most part. Remixing is on the edge of the law. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else I really want to do. Yeah. I will say, no, I will not save this project because this is an old one. Is there anything else interesting? I don't think so. I think we're good to go. I think this is a good time to end. It's 1 o'clock here. PM, not AM. I'm not, yeah. And that means, if I'm correct, that it is 11 o'clock on the East Coast and 8 o'clock on the West Coast, which means the East Coast needs to sleep and the West Coast doesn't need to sleep. And if you're in the UK, you better not be getting up early, because I'm pretty sure it's already early. Do I have a Steam? Yes, I do. 11:06 a.m. here. Where would that be? That would be on the west coast of Australia, wouldn't it? Because it's 1 o'clock here, and it's something like 2 hours back on the other side. All right. Yeah. I mean, I thought, it's been 8 months since the last stream. God knows how long since the last video. A very long. It's been a long time, and I haven't really done anything. And I mean, there have been reasons for that, but I kind of need to do something. And even if I just pop in and leave until the end of the year, I'm coming back, even if I do. But I'm gonna try not to. I'll try and stay around. I've organized to have a little bit more time this semester, so we'll see how we go. Even if the only time that I work on this stuff is in streams, then I will, yeah. Okay. I have noticed you. Dones is. Sorry. Alright. Joshua Jones. We're not really doing anything in FL Studio anymore, so I'll pop into this view. Joshua Jones, nice first name, by the way, says, Smuffy, do you watch anime like Dragon Ball? Not really. I mean, when I was in school, there were quite a few people that watched anime. Actually, my school was weird, because it's like everyone's complaining about bullying at school, but my school was like there was no bullying. If it was, then it was, like there was zero fights, and the bullies were just sort of like, it's not like they'd pick on anyone in particular. They're just sort of, I don't know, in a bad mood on that day or something like that. And then it's weird because the popular people would be people that were like deeply into anime and things like that. It was a weird. It wasn't bad. I mean, I kind of liked it. I had a bit of a identity there, but yeah. I mean, I looked at anime because there were, they suggested a couple of series to me, and I knew them. They're friends with me, so I mean, I looked into it, but it didn't really hook me. It's good. It's like a TV show, but yeah, there's nothing particularly special about it, which sort of sings to me. Cowboy Bebop. Jeremiah Sullivan, was that an Inside Out remix you played? Yes, this is the Inside Out remix. It's actually on SoundCloud. If I may open it up on SoundCloud, maybe I can show you. My stream on SoundCloud. I wonder how, Profile. Yes, that's my profile. Okay, let's put this on over here. Just make a new window. Yeah, it's the first track on the first album on my SoundCloud. So, yeah, all right. This stuff, like, yeah, that's the Inside Out remix there. That's the All-Star remix, the Mimi one, which is kind of copyright weirdness. Yeah, and then these are ones from albums. This one I have no idea when it's coming out, and this one is the one that I'm working on now. And then that's just a standalone track, which I probably won't release again. All right. Okie dokie. Well, I think it's about time we finished. 10 past 1. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go back to that camera. Will I ever add vocals to the Inside Out remix? Probably not. It works by itself. Okay. Yeah. It's been nice. It's been nice. It's been nice being with you guys for a little bit. And I have times on the weekend, but it's not necessarily set aside. I might make this a weekly thing. I might. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so I guess that's about it. This has been a bit of a weird stream. I kind of had to improvise with all the technical stuff because I was a little ill-prepared. But yeah, it worked out in the end. So I will see you some point in the future. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Maybe next week, but I don't know. Probably not. Don't cross your fingers. And hopefully at some point soon, I will get the original album out. And then do something. Anyway. I think we'll end our stream now. I'll just do a last minute check of the chat. Yep, okay, see you, One Simple Gamer. And I'll see you guys later. Let me see if I can find where the stop streaming button is. Okay. Where is it? Well, this is fun. 2 hours, 43 minutes. That's not bad, is it? All right. Well, I'll see you guys. See you guys soon. Bye-bye. There we go. Think it's gone. And I will stop recording.